so I am here with
Paul DeLeo from Fozzy.
and also
Billy Gray from Fozzy.
yep. And if for people who are going to be watching this, which is pretty much a bunch of youngsters who have probably never heard of you before, you want to go ahead and explain who you are and what kind of music you guys do?
Yeah, Fozzy's a heavy metal band. It's been around for what, 12 years?
Yeah,
10
right
years?
on 12 years.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And we just put out a new record called Sin and Bones. Doing very well on the charts. Actually, we debuted on the Heat Seekers chart at #1.
Nice.
And we also debuted in the top Billboard 200 at number 143. So we're climbing up the ladder at this moment. Actually, it's I'm the new guy in the band. Actually, I've been with Fozzy about a year now, and from what I understand, this is their best record they came out with yet, and they're really proud of it. I'm proud to be a part of it. I know Billy's proud to be a part of it as well.
I say I should hope so. You proud to be a part of it?
Very much so. Very
All
much
right,
so. I feel
all
blessed
right.
to be a part of it.
All right, good stuff. That's what we like to hear.
Of course.
All right. So how's the band actually been treating you? Did you have to go through any ritual hazings
Yeah,
or?
the initiation was I had to jump through a lot of hoops, and they put those hoops on fire, caught my hair on fire a couple of times. But other than that, no. Actually, it's great. They're a great bunch of guys. It's just like a family. Probably one of the best bands I've ever been in, as far as everybody being even keel. Everybody's on the same page. Everybody gets along. Everybody has the same interests. Everybody's respectful, and yeah, we just make great music together. A bunch of great musicians, and Chris being who he is, Mr. Jericho.
Oh God, Y2J.
Yeah, he's a madman on stage, and I have to say, if anybody has not seen Fozzy, you have to go see Fozzy.
That would be me.
It's a powerhouse stage show. Everybody's just like on fire, and the music's on fire, and it's just something you have to see.
I'm very much looking forward to the set. I'm also taking pictures, and
Nice.
Lord knows I love a good challenge, especially when it comes to rock concerts. I used to do a lot of AFI shows, and I think I've gotten close to mastering the art of taking a good rock photo.
Oh, that's good.
Because if you can get Davey Havoc in a still shot, there you go.
To our Facebook page.
You are more than welcome to. Add away.
Cool.
All right, and actually, since you touched on Sin and Bones, I was going to ask how Sin and Bones was doing thus far. You just eliminated one of my questions. Damn. All right.
I'm sorry, I jumped over the hill.
It's all good. It's all good. Okay, so first, some of the questions I come up with, getting right onto the tour. Actually, what's been the best part of the tour thus far? And you feel free to chime in anytime. I will just move it on over to you.
Okay, actually, I'll move that over to Billy.
All right. What's been the best part of the tour so far?
Oh, so far, I mean, all of the Uproar shows are awesome.
All right.
But we had a nice surprise when we played the Gramercy up in New York City.
Ooh,
And it was a
I've heard of
pretty
that.
packed house. And
That's
it turned out to be a
hard.
great headlining set for Fozzy. And there's so many good moments on the tour. It's hard to pinpoint one, but just the whole thing's awesome.
Nice. And of course, if there is any, with the best comes the worst. Has there been any downfalls, any sucky parts of the tour, like inclement weather, crazy fans?
Actually, we only have one place, right, that we had a little bit of rain in the beginning, but we lucked out by the time we went on. It was a heat stroke. It was like the sun was blaring. That's how it's been for most of the airport. We had really good weather, luckily.
Well, hopefully that holds out today, because they're saying thunderstorms ahoy, but I hope not.
We'll go out and do a sun dance.
Yeah, this is Michigan, home of bipolar weather. It'll say sun today, and by the end of the day it'll be snowing. Guarantee it.
Really?
Yes.
Good to know.
Good old Michigan.
Let's
Love
hope
it.
it's not going to snow today. I can bring my snow clothes.
All right. So speaking of touring comes fans at the shows. Do you guys have any like crazy fan stories from any of the shows you've done at all?
That's a good question, right? Do we have anybody go insane on us yet?
Not too bad. Not too much insanity.
Just like silly things, anything.
Oh my God.
Everything's a blur because you're just going and going and going. I would say, if anything, everybody's been generously, just generous, just being very cool. Fans, Fozzy fans are loyal, real loyal, and all I can say is we do a signing after we get off stage. We go over to the Monster Energy drink and do a signing. The line's been incredibly, surprisingly long, very long. And we're there sometimes for about an hour signing, which blows me away here because Fozzy's always been touring in the UK or in Europe, and they have their base following over there. This is the first time Fozzy's really doing a major tour in the USA since I guess they've been together. And the thing is that when we're on these lines, what's blowing me away is people are going, "Oh my God, it's great that you guys here. I've been wanting to see you, but you're always over in Europe." And we never knew how much we had a fan base here. That's what's so surprising about it.
That's what I kind of wondered. I mean, I remember when I first heard of you guys, I'm like, who the heck is Fozzy? So I look it up and I'm like, oh my God, there are actually still genuine metal bands out there now. Not like a mishmash. And I always wonder if you guys would play shows over here, and I've always looked at past records. I'm like, Europe, Japan, Europe. Hello, America, hello.
In America, but that's why we're so grateful to be on this tour. It's a great tour. All the bands are great. Shinedown, Godsmack, I mean, Elitist Way, and,
all of them.
Stain, all of them, even on the smaller stages here, POD, they're a bunch of great guys, and we're just, everybody, all the bands get along great. We're having a good time. We're grateful that we're here. And again, I have to say, it's amazing that we have fans or we didn't know about in the USA. So it's leading on to good things, and especially the way the record's charting at this moment. So we're crossing our fingers and hoping for the best on everything.
Sweet. Well, since it's okay. By the way, this is the tour manager, Bob. Say hi. And we got more people.
Everything good?
Impromptu cameos from other interviewers and fans.
See, it's a busy Fozzy tour bus.
Hey, there we go. Well, since you guys have been on this tour and you've obviously been hanging around a lot of other bands, getting to know some of the people on the other stages, is there anybody that has mentioned interest of possibly collaborating, like any future collaborations on albums? I remember.
Well, you know, we have the single out, which is Sandpaper, which is
M Shadows, right?
Shadows. Yeah. So he guested on the record and he contributed to that song heavily, actually. I don't know if they passed. Billy might know. Maybe there might have been some people that jumped on.
I don't know about collaborations, but. It turns out I've known the bass player for Shinedown for a long time, and also Rich, the guitarist with us. He's known him for a while, so you know, he's a great producer, writer, performer, player. So you never know what'll happen in the future with that, or you know, I'm just putting that out there with that. I'm not saying it's for sure, but there's all kinds of things that could happen.
Hey, we get enough fans to see this. Maybe they'll tweet and bug him. Work with him. I mean, remember reading that you guys also for the which album? It was 2000. You were working on an album in 2004, and you got Mark Tremonti and Miles Kennedy from Alter Bridge to work on it. Which personally, that just made my little heart pitter patter. I'm a huge. I'm a Michigan girl. I love Tremonti, so I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. So you never know who'll be on the next record, you know.
See that, fans? You guys need to keep an eye on these guys because you never know. There may be future collaborations that you're gonna dig.
It's a melting pot of heavy metal.
Yes.
There you go. Speaking of the albums, one thing that actually kind of made me wonder was how difficult was it to actually record Cinnabons, from just like brainstorming on song ideas all the way to putting the final touches, given that the schedules may not match up, especially with Chris having to constantly go out on tour with WWE.
Yeah,
was it extremely difficult? How did you guys manage that?
It was very interesting. I guess Billy, Rich, and Frank tracked in Atlanta. I have my own studio as well, so I was kind of busy and I couldn't get into Atlanta to do it. So I tracked all my bass tracks and engineered them from my studio, and then sent the files off to you send a file, and basically all the files, bass tracks, go to Rich, and then Rich would lay them in with the rest of the tracks that he had there. So it wasn't really a problem, but we did work apart in that respect, or I did, and I think Chris as well. I think Chris was tracking wherever he was
in Tampa.
Down in that area, and he was doing the vocals down there, and then Rich would just comprise everything and put it together, and that's how it all came about.
Yeah, I was curious about that. Like, it's like, oh, they're coming out new about. Wait, how does this work? How is that gonna work?
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
The beauty of digital recording.
Oh yeah,
File sharing.
as opposed to way back in the day where like an album might take years to come out just because you're trying to get schedules to match up. Now it's just a matter of months. Thank you, technology.
Yeah, absolutely. Work to the mother, father, sister, and the brother on that one.
Actually, I think that's about it. Like I said, the viewing base mainly for Daily Intersect, where this is going to go, tends to be a bit of a younger viewer base. A bunch of us are actually we're very much nerds in all our genres. Like, I'm a bit of a comic and a music nerd. We got a lot of gaming nerds.
Nice.
Keyword being nerds. So if we've got any moldable nerds out there that are kind of...
That says nerd, I'll wear that.
You know what? I don't, but I've been wanting to order one from nerdmachine.com.
They do have one. Nice.
Yeah, I have a shirt that says nerd across the chest.
Nice.
In Nintendo font, no less. Equally awesome.
Nice.
Since we have a lot of impressionable young minds, do you by any chance have any advice for any future metalheads?
Well, the future advice would be
Anybody looking to get into the game?
anybody. You know what? If your heart's into it and it's your passion, just keep on going, keep trying, keep playing. You know, use the internet as your tool to promote yourself and your band, and you know, just keep your nose to the grindstone.
All right, and for you?
I would have to agree with that, dude. Basically, if you're into what you do, stay the course. If somebody says, you're not going to amount to anything by doing it, make that be the incentive to do it, what you want to do. Follow your heart, work hard at it, don't be lazy, practice, meet people, and use the internet. That's a wonderful thing. I mean, you can just it's a social network out there. Just keep on plugging and go and see as many concerts and meet people as you can. Get into other bands and build your way up.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. My battery's actually about to die, so I have to cut this.
Okay.
So, say goodbye to the camera.
Ciao there, buddy.
Sayonara.